Toyota CEO delivered another bad news for Toyota BZ4X owners. Designed with the aim to provide a future generation, Toyota BZ4X is the first vehicle based on Toyota and Subaru's co-developed e-TNGA platform and the brand's first model in their Toyota BZ or Beyond Zero series of zero-emissions vehicles. Overloaded with all new features, this car speaks with the future generation models, and being an EV, its demand was supposed to increase exponentially. But is this entirely true? Looking at the latest news, probably not. But what is this news? Toyota CEO has delivered another bad news for Toyota BZ4X owners. And if you're one of them, don't forget to watch this whole video so you know what's going to happen with the car. And if you're not, here's the things that you should keep in mind before buying the car. Let's get into it. Hello friends and welcome back to Tech Addicts. This new update has compelled us to make a new video regarding Toyota BZ4X. So why is it bad news? Well, let's find out. But before we proceed, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our amazing videos in the future. And let's dive right in. As the company continues to struggle with, figuratively speaking, keeping the wheels on their first electric vehicle effort, Toyota has sent a letter to owners of the BZ4X model offering a choice between a loaner, an incentive package, or full repurchase of vehicles. Please take note that though the recall will not damage the electric drive systems of the vehicle in any way, both the battery and the drive motor will continue to function normally. Late in the month of June, Toyota made the decision to initiate a recall for the BZ4X model, citing the possibility that the new electric vehicle's wheels might get detached. Even though it was mandatory for all BZ4Xs that were manufactured, the recall of just 2,700 cars was nevertheless considered to be on the low end of the scale due to the fact that it occurred so soon after the debut of the vehicle. Now, owners are getting letters from Toyota Company that explain the specifics of what Toyota is delivering in exchange for the inconvenience caused by the recall. It would seem that the recall is not making very good progress, taking into account the scale of the offer. The figures might have been caused by so many different things. Car owners are finding it challenging to be part with their vehicles and wait for a new model that better suits their needs. Inconvenience also caused for the individuals as a result of it. However, there are some owners that are satisfied with the company's offerings, and they are the ones that we'll focus on. There are some errors in the car that might affect the driving. Toyota's called the car back to repair that has created a lot of problems for those who own them. The Subaru Solterra, which is the BZ4X's sibling car, is also affected by the recall. However, it seems that none of these vehicles have yet been delivered to their new owners in the United States. Given Toyota's lengthy history of manufacturing around 10 million cars each year with wheels that don't come off, many people expected the company would discover a solution for this dilemma. This led to the incorrect assumption that Toyota's wheels wouldn't fall off. We've also heard tales that can be found online that some owners are trying to haggle with Toyota for further consideration. For example, some owners are seeking to reclaim part of the dealer markup that they had to pay when they first purchased the vehicle. This recall and buyback offer comes at a time when the owners of a new car don't have many choices available to them in replacement of their vehicle. As a result of strong demand and a limited supply, electric vehicle dealers all over the world are forced to charge hefty markups due to a lack of available inventory. As the COVID-19 pandemic continues to damage the global vehicle supply, both used and new gas-powered automobiles are asking for greater costs. Therefore, even for BZ4X owners who are put off by this recall drama, it may happen that they'll choose to take advantage of the loaner offer. This at least largely is owing to the fact that there are no alternative replacement choices now available. Things went more chaotic for those who have already placed an order for the vehicle and are currently in a state of limbo because they are unsure of what action to take next. Either they should cancel their order and look for another vehicle in the current competitive market, or they should keep their order and keep their fingers crossed that a solution will be found quickly so that they do not have to re-enter the pool of potential year-long EV order waiting periods for other models. We've been behind the wheel of the BZ4X, although for a brief spin around the neighborhood and a few streets. Even then, while there was nothing really wrong with it, the experience left this longtime electric vehicle driver feeling a little flat and uninspired. It had the feel of the company's first attempt at developing an electric vehicle, retaining many of the advantages of an electric vehicle that make it superior to a gasoline-powered car, but lacking some of the refinements that one might expect to see in a more developed second or third generation attempt at developing an electric vehicle. However, Toyota owners aren't necessarily interested in anything that'll inspire them. They simply want a nice automobile that won't break down on them and won't cost an arm and a leg, and it should be able to get them from point A to point B without, well, any of the wheels coming apart. And here we have Toyota, the largest car maker in the world with one of the greatest reputations for quality, the business that brought the Kaizen production concept to the globe and impacted manufacturers across sectors, and they've absolutely botched it. After saying so, we're relieved to report that the problem at hand is not related in any way to the electric vehicle's powertrain. This is a testament to the ease of use of EV powertrains in general, and given that the electric motors are far less complicated than gasoline engines. But this just serves to make the problem even more perplexing. It's difficult to fathom why a company like Toyota, who is so skilled in manufacturing, can struggle with the component as fundamental as wheels. And what is the holdup that's causing them to take this much longer to solve it? Well, this was all about the bad news for Toyota's BZ4X owners. The replacement would surely be difficult for people at this moment, but the efforts made by Toyota to get the problem out as soon as possible. This might be considered as an attempt to reduce problems faced by the people. Moreover, the electric vehicle tax credit will not be available to consumers who are interested in purchasing the new Toyota BZ4X, because Toyota's already put all of its available tax credits toward the purchase of hybrid and plug-in hybrid PHEV vehicles. This is the reason. Because there's a cap of 200,000 vehicles per manufacturer that can be used to claim a tax credit, a number of automobile manufacturers, including Toyota, are discovering that they're unable to attract customers with the help of this enticement. This is due to the fact that they have already reached the 200,000 unit limit for their best-selling electric vehicles and plug-in hybrids. So, to summarize the information presented in this video, even if there were no issues with the engine, this is a significant setback for Toyota's electric car, which would only cause them to fall farther behind in a race in which they're already lagging behind almost everyone else. If there were only 2,700 automobiles at random, this wouldn't be a huge concern, but these are all the first electric vehicles produced by Toyota. The fact that the suggested remedy seems to make logic is definitely an advantage in this particular scenario. They are at the absolute least dealing with these customers in a way that's suitable, taking into account the resources they have available to them. But the thing that these customers want without a doubt the most is the automobile that they purchased, and the solution does not provide either the automobile that they purchase or a schedule for when that'll occur. The thing that these customers want without a doubt is the most the automobile that they purchased to begin with. It does not even provide consumers with the option to purchase an electric car, since Toyota does not currently have any other electric autos that it's able to give away. The RAV4 Prime plug-in hybrid would be their closest analog. So with this information, I think we've reached the end of today's video. What do you guys think about this Toyota BZ4X? Please let us know your thoughts in the comment box below. And please like our video and make sure you subscribe to our channel. You hit that bell icon on your way out the door and you'll get to watch similar content from us, and you will always be notified of our latest videos that we upload to our channel. Hey, we appreciate you spending time out of your busy day to hang out with us today, and we look forward to catching up with you in our next video. Thanks for watching.